Hey, it's Amber from Biceps After Babies, and I'm going to teach you how to do an overhead press. So an overhead press can be done with a barbell, which is what I'm going to show you, or essentially the same movement can be done with dumbbells if you don't have access to a barbell. When we go to grab the barbell for an overhead press, your hand grip is going to be about your shoulder width apart. So if you just naturally just put your hands up, it's going to be about shoulder width, and that's about how far apart we want our hands when we go and grab the bar. Coming into unrack the bar, we want to make sure that the elbows are forward of the shoulders. You do not want your elbows back here, and we are not in a front rack position, so your elbows don't need to be super far forward, but you do want those elbows underneath the bar as you stand up and unrack the bar, taking a big step back. Now, when we get into a position with an overhead press, everything needs to be tight. So I want you to think about squeezing your butt, squeezing your quads, squeezing your abs, keeping everything in that lower body super, super tight, so that when you press overhead, you have a nice strong foundation to push from. Now, when I come to this lockout position, you want to keep those shoulders up to your ears. See how I'm like pushing my head through, shrugging those shoulders to finish off the movement. The bar comes back down, keeping those elbows underneath the bar, and the head comes through. One thing I like to think about when I'm doing my overhead press is I like to think from this position, pushing the bar back. Now it's not a big pushback, it's just a slight pushback, but you don't want to keep the bar out in front of you. You want to push it back overhead, getting that full extension and that full lockout. And this is the overhead press.